everybody, and welcome back into the Sports Drive. Thanks so much to Preston Moore for joining us. But joining us now, we've got a really special guest, Coach Johnson, Palo Duro basketball coach. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Of course, yeah. Really excited to have you on today because we've got some basketball to talk about.
Well,
So,
when it comes to basketball, I'm ready to talk.
yes, sir. So, huge game tonight. We wanted to talk to you about Amarillo High facing off against Monterey and rematch of the year. What can we expect for this game?
Well, you can expect a very exciting game with a great basketball atmosphere for West Texas, a packed house, and you can expect to see two really high-ranked teams going after it, and it's going to take some defense in order to win it.
Of course, we were just talking about Aaliyah Chavez and how they were going to have to hold her to a manageable amount of points. Obviously, you can't completely stop her, but you're going to have to hold her. What challenges do you think both teams are going to be facing on each side of the ball?
Well, Amarillo High challenge, as you just said, would be the fact of controlling Leah Chavez, along with the other kid in the middle, Moore, I think her name is, and some others that they have coming off the bench. They're a high-scoring team. They get up and down the floor, shoot lots of threes. They can also go inside, and Leah is such a great passer. So for Amarillo High, it's going to be, kind of slowing their offense down just a little bit. Now, Monterey's biggest factor is going to be kind of controlling Mackenzie Smith in the post for Amarillo High. She's such a great player. She signed to go to North Texas. So their biggest chore is going to be trying to slow her down, as well as some of the outside shooters that they have in Lacey and some of the others that they have on the team. So I think, defense win games, but the rebounding game is going to be really important tonight. The team that rebounds well, I think, is going to put themselves in a position to win. But it should be a great game for women's basketball.
Yes, sir. Very excited to see it. I know a lot of reason that a lot of people are tuning in is to see Aaliyah Chavez. You yourself, you've coached a lot of phenomenal players in your lifetime. What do you think it is about Aaliyah Chavez that makes her so great?
Well, I think it's got to be her work habits. When you find a kid that talented, it's got to be because they put in the time in the gym. And I had the opportunity to see her play down in Dallas at one of the big tournaments, their AAU tournaments this past summer. And I think she was playing with a team out of Houston. So that kid, you can tell by the way in which she plays that she plays at a very high level, and it's because of the fact that she's been busting her butt, working out on her own, not just with the team, but working out on her own to be better. She's a great passer. She can shoot the ball. She can defend. She has those uncanny ability that only players like her have that come along once every 10 or 12 years. It's not something that you see every day. So she has pretty much the total package. She can do it all.
Yes, sir. And we're obviously in the point in the season where it's playoffs. So to me, I think everybody's rooting for everybody. 806, Amarillo teams, all of those. You kind of talked a little bit about Amarillo High and what they need to do. Tell me about some of their players and what they're doing to excel.
Well, their point guard, she's going to have to do a really good job of getting to the rim, trying to get to the basket to score and/or kick out, and that's Jada Graves. So she's going to have to do a good job of handling the ball because there's going to be a lot of pressure on her to try to get shots off. And Mackenzie Smith going to have to rebound the ball, and I'm sure she's going to get a double team on the inside. So she's going to have to be able to pass the ball, not just get it and score, but she's going to have to be able to find people that are open on the outside to get the ball to them. And then Lacey, the kid on the outside for Amarillo High, she's a great three-point shooter. So they're going to have to be able to get the ball out to her when the double team comes on Mackenzie Smith on the inside so that she can shoot. But if Amarillo High can get it into an open court game to where they're going up and down and not just a half court game, I think a half court game kind of favors Monterey. But if Amarillo High can get it into an up and down match to where they can get some steals, get in transition, and get some shots off, I think it's going to favor them.
For sure. For tonight, what are you looking forward to the most?
As far as the Amarillo High game is concerned,
Yes,
well, I guess the atmosphere of the crowd. Girls basketballs used to get a knock sometime. People would come see the boys game, and when the girls game start, people would leave. But here in West Texas, it's kind of different now. It's all about the girls here in West Texas. So the atmosphere of the game, the people that come down to support basketball in this area, I think are going to be really entertaining. It's going to be a good show for the women's game and the young kids that are coming, the parents that are coming. I think it's going to be great for girls basketball in this area. So when it comes to that, it's exciting for the sport of basketball. Just me, myself, as a coach, I'm looking to see what kind of adjustments the coaches are going to make. What kind of adjustment Amarillo High will make on Leah Chavez. What kind of adjustments Monterey are going to make when it comes to Mackenzie Smith. So seeing it play out with, coaches making adjustments, be it at halftime, be it in between quarters, or just be it, during timeouts. That would be the biggest thing for me, to see how each coach is going to coach against the other one, to see which one win in that particular area.
Yes, sir. And you brought up girls' sports, and it kind of made me want to do a 360. I've never got to interview you before, so I kind of want to switch it up to PD a little bit and just ask you about that. So recently, PD sent a couple of wrestlers to state. Obviously, we saw some success basketball. We just saw some football players signed to go play at the next level. Lots of success happening at PD. Obviously, a great environment, I think. Northside Pride. Tell me about how that's been at the school, just seeing everybody kind of thrive.
And just recently, our dance team has done some really great things.
Yes.
They've been really great. So when it comes to Palo Duro, we have it all. I think we're kind of a hidden secret being on the north side. I don't think many people venture over there to see what we have. But all of our sports are healthy, along with our other extracurricular activities. I think, girls basketball, myself, we won over 500 games, and we're approaching 600 games at Palo Duro High School. And our boys basketball team, they're playing tonight down south of Amarillo against Lubbock Cooper. And Jeff Evans and his teams, they probably made the playoffs the last 20 plus years in a row. So when you look at basketball, when you look at football, we have a new coach in Eric Mims. His third season will be starting shortly. I think he's doing a great job. So all around, we've got some really good sports, and we're excited about the things that are happening at Palo Duro. And I think if you guys want to come out and see some of the games, or come over to the campus and just see what we have to offer, I think Palo Duro is one of the best here in Amarillo, as well as the other high schools. Amarillo ISD really has some really good high schools, and all of us are doing great things, and we want people to take notice, and we want people to come out and support us.
Yes, sir, absolutely. I think it's been so cool just to see everybody thriving. I was on the dance team at Tascosa, and we would compete against PD Caprock, and PD always, they were phenomenal. So yeah, I absolutely have seen that, and everybody else doing great. Tell me a little bit about that boys basketball game tonight.
Well, we're playing LCP, and Palo Duro I think we tied for second in our district, along with Tascosa, someone else. So that's going to be a really big game. Lubbock Cooper, is really a good team as well. And them, along with Palo Duro, is about in the same boat, a second or third place team. So you're going to see a lot of excitement with the boys running up and down. I think Jeff likes to press and trap and get up and down. And Lubbock Cooper is probably going to do the same thing. So I know that we have a lot of people going to see that Amarillo High and Monterey game, as well as the Tascosa game down in Lubbock. But there's going to be quite a few people watching the boys game as well. And Coach Evans does such a good job. He takes what he get and he makes the best out of it, or he get the best out of what he have. And he has the boys playing at a high level right now. And I know he's anticipating the game tonight and having some success. And I feel like Lubbock Cooper probably feels the same way. But I'm kind of biased toward Palo Duro High School, so I think it's going to be an exciting game, and Palo Duro is going to end up coming out on top at the end.
I think I'm going to agree with you. I'm not biased at all in the media, but I think it's going to be the Dons too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeff does a great job, so I think we will pull it out.
Phenomenal. Well, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me, and anytime you want to talk about Palo Duro High School, I'm excited to do so. So thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.